and the bad things that can happen to them or to me. So when I had my 2 sons, I was very, very happy.
And you, after you were in France, you reconnected, you stayed there, you had the travel agency job.
Yeah.
How did you end up working for the UN? Was that far later, or was that just a little while?
In that Jewish boarding school, I was going to school there, and we were getting ready to have the baccalaureate, and in a class I had a few friends, and when we passed our exams and we left school, I followed with those friends, and two of the girls went to America. First of all, I went to London and learned English, came back, and those friends came to London and met me in London. When I came back, I worked for the UNESCO in Paris, and those girls met some men from the school that we used to go together, and went to America, and they got married in America. And as not a joke, but one day they said, "Why don't you come?" and came on vacation to America. So we decided with my sisters that we'll go to America on vacation. And once we arrived in New York...
How did you get? By boat or by plane?
By boat.
By boat, okay.
Yes. And I arrived in New York on the 4th of July.
Yeah.
And my girlfriend was waiting for me at the port, and there was no one, no people, of course, except the people from the boat who were going down, but no people waiting. And I remember saying to my friend, "Where are the Americans?" She said, "Oh, it's the 4th of July, they are away." I said, "The 4th of July?" I had no idea it was the American Independence Day anyway. So we stayed a few weeks with them, with those girls, and one of them said, "Would you like to try to work here? And let's go to the UN and take the test. You pass the exam. If you don't pass, you go back to France." So I went and I passed the exam, and 2 weeks later I was working at the UN. And my sister, it happened that someone at the French embassy was sick and they needed someone. And from those girls who were working at the French embassy asked my sister to make an application, and she was accepted and worked at the French embassy.
So
and
Jackie
we stayed.
Was there for quite a long time then, huh?
I was in New York for 4 years. And then from New York, working for the in a department of the missions, I was sent to Cyprus because there was a war between the Greeks and the Turks. So my boss left to Cyprus, and again, in a joke, I said to him, "Why don't I go to Cyprus with you? All the girls, they don't come back, they get married there."
Yeah.
So he said, "Do you want to get married?" I said, "Why not, really?" So he said, "Do you want to come?" I said, "Yes, why?" And in Cyprus at the time, there was the war, they were bombing again, there was really, I could not even say to my family in Paris that I was going to Cyprus because it was a war again. But I said, very nicely paid, very light job there. Why not? If I don't like it, they told me you go for 1 year, and if you like it, you can stay another year. So I liked it. I met my husband there. I had a very good time. The finances were excellent, so I stayed there 2 years, and later on I married
Good.
my husband, Ruven. And that's how I came to America. And that's how the children were born, David came in America with us, and Danny was born here in America, in West Palm Beach. And now David has a little boy, adorable little Orion, married to Karen, his wife, an American Karen.
Yeah.
And Danny went to Israel, went to the army, got married with an Israeli girl, and he
Also
has,
an American.
Pardon?
Also an American. Yeah.
Yeah, she's born in America, and he has a nice little girl of 1 year, and he's working in. They live in Minneola, and my boys are here, and I sincerely hope that they will never know the fear that I went through and try to overcome.
You don't wake up in the morning with these fears of yesteryear, as it were, do you?
It happens many times.
Really? What?
It happens many times. And not only the fear, but the inferiority complex that I am not like the others. What's that mean? It's absolutely ridiculous. But we always thought we were different from other people. And it's not a nice feeling, because you can never open up and be laughing like other people and be joyful and see a future that other children had and will have, hopefully, all their lives.
Is there anything else you want to add right now?
Not now. I think I said enough.
Okay.